What is good on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. I said that in my last upload, but long time no see yet again. We're back on the upload grind, guys. The season, as most of you guys are probably aware, is over for myself and the Seattle Surge. The previous Stage 5 Major was our last event, as we did not qualify for champs because we got peed on online all year, so we didn't get enough points. So that means my off season has officially started, which means that I can full focus on content, hopefully streaming. That is something I want to do, and just get back to uploading. Before I do jump into today's video, which is going to be about the Stage 5 Major and how Tyler Abizi got put down, you know, obviously since my off season has officially started, I'm able to make Call of Duty content that's revolving around the rest of the matches and champs and predictions and stuff like that. And I usually tend to stray away from doing that kind of stuff during the season because, you know, the Juju COD gods, it doesn't go too well when you like predict series and how you're going to do and how you think other teams are going to do. So I tend to stray away from that. But obviously, since I'm boobopped out of the rest of the season, we get to do that. So we're going to be going over a lot of the champ stuff leading up to and then during champs. There's going to be a lot of Call of Duty competitive content on my YouTube, just because it's cool to talk about. I don't really get a chance to do it that much. So that's going to be a big focus for content for the remainder of the season. And then after that, we're just going to branch back into some old CODs. I might try some variety stuff as well. That could be fun. So that's the roadmap for uploads for the rest of the time, as far as I know anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, we should be talking about how we beat the Tiny Terrors, and yeah, pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. Alrighty, guys, so talking about the FaZe series, because I'm sure like that's the one that you guys are the most curious about, because the 12 beats the 1 seed on some March Madness shit. I'm just gonna go through the entire series, thought process leading up to and afterwards, and we're just gonna dissect it as we go. I'm sure Rev will throw some gameplay over top of this, so you're not bored looking at my ugly face for the remainder of the video. But so jumping straight into the vetoes, they trolled. That's number one. Most of you guys probably aren't aware of how vetoes work or anything like that, but Garrison Hardpoint has been our auto veto because we're just dog shit at it for the entirety of the year. I think we've played it maybe a handful of times. So it's our auto veto, but we decided to leave it in because we wanted to veto one of their stronger maps. And we were like, fuck it. If they pick Garrison, we have a better chance there than we would on, like, you know, their best Hardpoint map, right? So we left it in. They didn't pick it. Don't know why, but the hardpoints ended up being Moscow and Raid, which were, for this event and last event, were pretty much our bread and butter hardpoints. So they picked Moscow, lost it. I was a little mind blown, but I think I want to say we're actually 11-1 in hardpoint on LAN, which, so we ended up winning first map, huge confidence booster. And we knew that we didn't need first map, but first map was going to be a huge catalyst because obviously they are much better than us at S&D. S&D is not something that my team has been good at historically. We were like kind of good at it before we had Nick. But we were like hit or miss, and now we're just really, really bad. So we knew we needed first map. That was a huge dub for us. They absolutely body bagged, toe tagged us second map. So moving on to map number 2, Express S&D. This was one of our bread and butters, used to be anyway. We were very, very comfortable on this map, and it started out super well. And then we threw 2 rounds, and after that it kind of got chalked. The round that Tyler 1v2'd Nick and Pierce on a bomb, whatever bomb isn't inside. We got 1v2 there, and then Cell 1v2'd us because Pierce and I both had our pistols out because he was in the most random spot on the entire map. We were like trying to rotate. So they got 2 back-to-back clutches, and that kind of chalked the rest of the map. We lost 6-2. So like I said, that was like a good map for us. So winning first map, we felt pretty confident going into Express. We were like, okay, well, maybe we take a little 2-0. We didn't. Control, we lost pretty handily. They're the best control team this year. It's like not close. I'm pretty sure they lead every single statistical category, like individually and team-wise in control. So we knew that one was most likely going to be an L. So the hard points were huge catalysts for this series. Those were the things that were like we were going to win the series based on. So going into a Raid, which is our pick. This is a map that is weird because they're really, really good at it. But for whatever reason, I think we just match up super well. Whenever we play them in scrims, we tend to win the map like pretty handily. So we knew, again, this goes back to the beginning, like they trolled the vetoes super hard by picking Moscow because they gave us Raid. They vetoed APOC because they didn't want to play it. We are also a very good APOC team. Having that like APOC back pocket veto that's required for most teams is super helpful because it allows us to play, you know, whatever other map we want. End up picking Raid. It's a match a map that we match up super well. This one was a little bit of a grueler, to be honest with you. I think we won by like 20 points or so. This was, you know, shout out to Nick and Preston for this series, man. They play their absolute hearts out. This was Nick's best series since like he had an ERAD in IW. I think him and Preston just went absolutely off. And the hard points, I really didn't do much. I was like blocking spawns and you know, getting hill time. That was all I was doing in the hard points. But yeah, Nick and Preston had the series of their lifetime. So ended up winning 4th map, going into a map 5 standoff, which standoff, I think we had like 3 total round wins like ever in standoff. So like we were joking after the vetoes happened. Everyone came back to our warm-up room. We were like, guys, just don't let it go map 5, and I think we can win the series. And then obviously we ended up going map 5 before it started. We all looked at each other and we were like, hey, who'd have thought we'd be here on some Paul Rudd, not us. It was not looking good. So we loaded up standoff, and it was kind of back and forth, and then MC had just like some random spree of getting full streaks. He had a super pop-off map. But as I'm sure Rev is going to throw up on the screen for you guys right now, both of those streak rounds are about some of the worst usage that I have ever seen, like ever. The artillery, I think he like placed them to a point where like he tried to kill Pierce on the pinch instead of like retaking a bomb site. Like it was not good. And then in a 2v2, he had a cruise missile with the bomb planted for him, and he called it in with like 30 seconds left on the bomb instead of like 15, where, you know, you pretty much win the round for free. So he calls in his cruise missile super early. It was a 2v2, so it was Nick and Preston, or was it Nick and Preston? It was either Nick and Preston or Nick and Pierce, I don't remember. But they both live, and Nick 1v2s him, essentially shoots them both in the back on a retake with a cruise missile to send us up 5-4, which is like the most inexcusable usage of like streaks that I've ever seen in like my life. So they super duper choked both streaks, and then we go to a round 10, and it's just an all-out bloodbath on a bomb, and we just trade it out and win. I had quite literally no idea what was happening. I don't know how anything happened after that. I kind of blacked out. So all I know is that Alec is now 0-2 versus Preston on LAN. That was a big talking point for him. He said he didn't want to lose to Alex, so shout out to Preston. There you go. But like I said, man, Nick and Preston had a series that I will never forget out of those two guys. So yeah, that was pretty much how we beat Atlanta. They trolled the hard points, and yeah, kind of trolled last map as well. We played super well. Like I said, we're 11-1 in hardpoint on LAN, included like the stage 4 and 5 majors. Our only loss is to Optic on Checkmate, which I'll take on the chin because that's like their best map ever. They have like 3 losses on it, so I'm not too mad about it. But you know, just to talk briefly about LAN, that's what I'm like. I tweeted about it as well before or after stage 4 and stage 5 majors ended. I was like, man, my team plays super well on LAN. And it's like, I'm happy that that's the case, but I'm also like really mad because at the beginning of the video, I was like, damn, man, we just got peed on all year online. Like, we don't know what could have happened. Like, the only team to beat us at a major is Optic. Like, they knocked us out of stage 4 and stage 5. Because obviously we started losers both times, but you know that the only 2 losses we have on LAN are to Optic in game 5s. So I mean, it just sucks, man, because we're not even going to get an opportunity to play any other teams, if that makes sense. Like, we beat London and Paris both times pretty handily. That was kind of just like a warm-up for Optic and FaZe. But you know, it leaves a lot to be desired on the table. So who knows how the rest of the year could have went. But like I said, my off season has also started. The YouTube content is going to be flowing for a little bit now. I wanted to focus on the stage 5 because I knew that this was going to be our last event. I wanted to attempt to salvage the year and make some decent cash. We ended up beating the midgets, so I mean that's a dub in my book. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. I know it was a hell of a series. I can make a video about the Optic series if you guys would like. That was pretty much a similar. It was identical to what happened in the FaZe series. We won both hard points, lost 2-3-5. That's just, it makes no sense at all because our hard point was so bad online. But it's literally the same situation, almost the same maps as well. We lost the game 5 standoff. Dashy got full streaks. Instead of Cell this time, he used them right. Cell didn't, and we lost. That's literally like, that's how you sum up the Optic series. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Like I said, I'm going to be making a lot of champs content, predictions, post-game stuff. I might hop on the flank here and there, who knows. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and Tyler, if you're watching this, get shit on.